Hey guys, Elliot today and welcome back to another house flipper video. House flipper building video, and this video is one that's taken me a long time. I'm serious guys, it has taken me I think a few years, not really. No, wait, not that long. I'm kidding. It's taken me a couple of months, and it's actually due to the fact that I stopped playing the game, and then I got bored of it, and then I went to go play some more Sims, which you guys see. Which, by the way, I will continue to play Sims. Don't worry. But this video, it's quite a awesome. This house is actually quite an awesome house because I decided I'm gonna make my very own office. But this is not gonna be like any type of office. It's gonna be a big office. Yeah, right now this house actually doesn't look anything like, because I've obviously seen it because I finished it. but yeah. So now this is where I found out. This is where I think we were able to delete the plumbing or something. I'm not exactly too sure. I can't remember if this is the place. Yeah, I think this is where we could delete the plumbing. So I had a lot of things to clear out, a lot of walls to demolish, and we are making a corporate office. Well, it's not really corporate because it's not really very big, but we're getting there. So we're basically going to be making the whole area, quite big. It's gonna have a lot of desks. It's gonna have a storage area. It's gonna have a server. The storage area is also the server room as well, which is quite something. And over here, I'm just clearing up the cockroaches because that happens. Yeah. So, so by the way, guys, Garden Flipper is on his way. I don't know when it's coming out, but I'm looking forward to it. Cannot wait. It's gonna be awesome. Yes. Yeah, so when Garden Flipper comes up, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be very, very cool, and yeah, then things are gonna happen, and so, oh yes, by the way, before I forget, I should tell you guys that this is part 1. Okay, so this is part 1, and the reason for that is because we're not going to sell this house. This is like our house, okay? We're going to be doing our best to make sure that it's like an awesome house, okay? So so I've already added a lot of detail, and the reason why I want to make it part 1 is because I want you guys to tell me, what do you guys want me to add into this game? Add into the house, as in furniture. How do you think I can make this office look a lot better? And I'm telling you, demolishing these walls really opens up the place. Jeez, this place was very cramped. The one bug that they haven't fixed, which I'm quite upset about, is they haven't fixed the bloody issue where plugs and things stay on the floor and you can't remove them. So that is something, yeah, that is something terrible, which we cannot do anything about. But you know what? Whatever. We couldn't do anything about it. So you know what I did? I deleted all the walls around that makes the room. Let's actually do that again. Yeah, I must actually delete all the walls and just see. But there we go. Yeah, you can't remove those things, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah, so we cannot remove the walls, and thankfully all the windows didn't really need cleaning, which is quite something, because normally when you get into a house you have to clean all the windows, which is something. Yeah. So basically now all of the cleaning and all of the dirt and trash is now all done. Now we're going on to plastering. So yeah, now we're just doing the plastering around the house, checking off things and just making sure that everything is all good, so that when we paint we won't have any problems. So yeah, and now I got very annoyed because we cannot change anything now. So I actually decided to block that wall off myself. I should have actually painted it or done the bricks on the other side, but I actually forgot about it and I didn't. But it's not a big deal. nothing we can do about it now because I forgot. So yeah. Yep, and now we're going to separate because I wanted to have a place for us to have our own bedroom and stuff. And there I placed the walls wrong. Yeah. So so there, as you can see, I'm just adding in the door, but then I made it bigger because I decided that I wanted like only glass, so I mean not only glass, like a big glass door. so you can see. So we basically made the bed for ourselves, and I mean the bedroom for ourselves. We're making a big office area, which is cool. Now here also the one thing I don't like on these houses is that basically the bathrooms are always way too small. So I wanted us to have a bigger bathroom. We don't actually need so much of a bigger bathroom, but hey, you know what, it's cool. Yeah. So there we go. Now I'm just building in the section for the bathroom, and oh yeah, this is where we can do the plumbing. So as you can see, I'm just trying to place things. I hope I'm now placing in the right area. Yeah, so here's when I was still learning how to place things and how things work. Yeah. Oh yes, and the other thing which I wanted to have a tiny bathroom for the staff. So like imagine if we had staff, then they would be able to use this bathroom, which I thought was kind of cool. Yeah. So right now I'm just experimenting, seeing what works, seeing what I can get down, and yeah, and that's also cool. And then I couldn't figure out why things weren't fitting, and the reason is because it doesn't actually tell you this, but you have to unplug the plugs. Like when you come, it comes like closed. I think that's to prevent water from going out, but that doesn't make any sense because now when I open it, water doesn't come out anyway. It only comes out if you fail the assembling, which also doesn't make any sense, yeah, so now I decided to redo everything because the texture of the floor is not very good. I think it looks quite dirty and everything. I mean, that looks a lot richer and everything, although there seems to be a bug here because the feature that when you place the floor down, it highlights blue. For me, I think something's either bugged on my computer or it's just not working on the game. Yeah. So there we go. I'm just doing our bathroom for the area, and yeah, I was just went outside. I was like, oh, I'm quite happy with what I've done so far. Yep. And now I'm just thinking what color to go inside. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So as you guys can see, the tablet looks quite old. Everything that I'm using now is probably out of date because, it's like I said, this was quite a while ago. Then you'll see I'll continue with the game using the new tablet and the new categories and everything. I quite like this paint. This paint actually looks nice. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, and the one thing that I don't like about painting is doing the windows because it's not so easy and you have to keep on looking up. So I decided to, let's do all the windows first, and then we can go crazy with paint. Yeah. So there we go. I'm just checking to see that the paint is all good, and now you can see I'm just going up and down. Boom. There we go. And boom. Okay, there we go. That's also good. And that's boom. And yeah. So anyway, guys. In the last House Flipper video, we spoke about holiday and stuff. So let's not talk about that now. But tell me, guys, what would you like to see on my channel? Would you like to see more House Flipper videos? Would you like to see any specific game? Would you like me to play a series of Detroit Become Human? I haven't bought the game yet, but I am thinking of getting it. But if I do get it, would you guys like to see a series of Detroit Become Human? I'm also planning on doing a series of Beyond Two Souls. Not a way up. I mean, not a way. No, I've already done it. I mean, not Heavy Rain, because I don't know. I just never liked that game. Some games just don't work for me. I don't know, that game just didn't seem to. But the one game I am thinking of doing is a game I did on my old channel a long time ago. I had this gaming channel. I think it was called the Epic Gamer or something. I actually can't remember what that channel was called. But I posted Beyond Two Souls. I posted a lot of gaming videos. So, but now I'm doing it all on this channel. So what? So what would you guys like to see first? Beyond Two Souls or Detroit Become Human? It will probably be. Oh yeah. You see, here's where I skipped all the tiling and all the things assembling in the bottom because something happened to the recording. I lost the recording part. Now I actually remember. I actually forgot about that. Yeah. So there we go. So all of that should be. I mean. Well, it does actually save us a lot of time. I mean, it still took me a long time to do this build. I mean, to do this finishing. And now this, putting together this thing. I'm telling you, sometimes these things just don't work. Now you see, like here, now trying to figure out how to get that in is so difficult. I mean, I just click everywhere and it just doesn't work. There we go, okay. Oh, so now that that's done, I'm putting in the door. I think that's my first door of the build, yeah. So I did the bathroom, the two bathrooms off screen. This one I kind of finished it on screen simply because, you know, things just didn't work. So now here I'm just assembling curtains because, you know, you have to have curtains and blinds everywhere because that's how it is. Now I'm putting a radiator inside the kitchen. I mean, inside our house, which is cool. Yep, and now I'm placing a blind inside the bathroom because, you know, that's what. Okay. So I didn't finish the assembling in the bathroom completely. So at least we get to do the shower. So that's cool. I mean, the shower at full speed doesn't take a long time, but it actually takes quite a while doing it at the normal speed. And here we go. And yeah, now there's of course mess everywhere because I think I misplaced things. Yeah, so now I'm just placing the toilet in a place where it's good. I should have actually put it next to the sink over there. Sorry, next to the bath. That could have been an idea. I quite like that bath. It looks quite modern, which is awesome. Yeah, there we go. I was like clicking. I was like clicking everywhere, and nothing was coming. I was like, what? Okay, there we go. Installing the drum of the washing machine. I still don't get it why people put washing machines in the bathroom, but I put it there simply because I had no other space in the kitchen. But that shouldn't be any excuse. Yeah, there we go. So now I'm just doing the heated towel rail, and that is done. I'm like, come on, work here, work. There we go. Okay. Now just cleaning up the mess I made in the bathroom. I mean, sheesh, I made a lot of mess. Yeah, there we go. And now this is when I started continuing this year. And I found this welcome mat, which did exist. I just never saw it, because the way they've done the new tablet is quite good. Yeah. So. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna start. So now I decided, okay, now I'm gonna start doing the kitchen and getting all that lovely stuff inside. Yeah, so I also like what they did now that there's a feature which I was looking for, but I couldn't find it, and it was like right inside my eyes. is how to select multiple, how to place multiple items. Because going up and down to the tablet is annoying. I was like, is there a setting I need to enable or a button I need to press? But no. I was very stupid. That's why that's why perhaps I'll do a tutorial of it, because this is something I didn't actually know, and it's because I wasn't paying attention that I didn't see it. And that's normal. I mean, if people are, you know, trying to do stuff, not everyone pays attention. There are some people that are busy doing things, you know, like I'm busy doing this here, you know. Okay, and I was like, hey, yay, there's a microwave, and stuff. So I did not know which actually brings me to say, guys, by the way, I have my own album. My album is called The Elements of Marimbas, and I'm actually probably gonna do a proper video of it to like advertise, you know, thingies of like what I'm doing. So over here I decided at the reception area of the office we should have, this could be a good place. I could put the laptop, could be like a front desk type of thing, but later I'm gonna move it because I'm gonna put the server slash storage room over there, so that is also gonna happen. Yeah, there we go. So now I was thinking, what should I put underneath this bed, because this bed has got a place, but later I put some boxes and thingies, and then I found a safe, and like, yes, an office has to have a safe, so I add a few more things. So I find it quite cool that you can open and close the safe. That's pretty neat, yeah. So now I was just adding in a book, and yeah. But I'm like looking at it now, I'm like, I didn't know that there was a button that said take buy menu, or I think it says buy menu. Now over here I needed to buy a house because I was running on low on money, and that's why I did the build which you guys watched last week, which was me just doing a shell house which I could do quickly, and so I had money. Because I needed like another 10 grand to spend on the office. so don't worry, I've also bought another one now, which I will do. In that one, I mean, I have about 40 grand left, so that should be perfect for me to maybe make another grand. And then, because I've still got a few houses at like 50 grand. I just was so worried about losing money that I just wanted to check. Yeah. So now over here, this is not really a kitchen, this is just an area for the staff to eat food. I mean, this is all fake, it doesn't make sense because there's no staff or anything, but this is just for your imagination and for mine, you know. It's like, imagine if you have a bunch of workers working in the office and they need to eat something, they could go use the kitchen there. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if wouldn't it be cool if we had like a lot of things, yeah. So yeah, and I quite like those whiteboards because you have to have boards to put notices up in. Then I thought, hey, we need to have a place to put files and stuff. So I thought, hey, we'll get these two awesome bookcases, and they just about fit. And I delete them and get new ones because I was trying to find a place where I can put them, because I needed to get the server room, because instead of putting computers underneath the desk, what I did was I thought, hey, why don't we build a server room? Okay, so the server room is a place where we keep all the computers, and they just link to each monitor. I don't think that's even possible in real life, but I thought, hey, why not let's give it a try and just do it. I mean, we're using our imagination anyway, we might as well just do it. And I don't know if you can hear it, but my dog is going crazy barking. So that is also happening. Yeah, so now I was gonna add the chairs for the desk, but I do that later because I wanted to add in. Now this monitor is really big, and so is this one. I mean, monitors in real life aren't that big. I mean, my monitors aren't even that big. But I thought, whatever. Let's go for it. So I'm adding, you know, so I'm adding them around. Now normally at like an office you've got like these dividers, and you can't really do that in this game. So I thought, hey, we could use the screen as a divider, which is cool. Yeah, we could use that. Now the problem is when I place things, and I hit when I place things it turns around opposite. I mean, I don't know why it does it. It is so annoying, and it takes me time because I have to turn everything around every single time, which is also something very stupid, but you know. Yeah, so now I thought of adding in the computers down there, but you see I can't even place them properly down there, so making the server room was actually a good idea. I just didn't know where to put it, so I was trying to move things around and see where would be a good thing, but then those things were taking up too much space and I couldn't think, and I thought, hey, we're gonna need one of those shelves to put stuff on top. And yeah, and I didn't actually notice, but there's actually a section for the survival section, so yeah, those things can happen. So you're gonna see me later where I'm gonna put the stuff, and I was thinking, hey, why don't I put it there? And I was like, no, that doesn't work. That does not work. So I decided to move everything there. I really wish if you were to grab tables. Now this is what they do in The Sims. Okay, so if you pick up a table, okay, in The Sims, and you move it with stuff on top, it will also move those items on top, but it doesn't seem to do that. It just drops to the floor, which is also not good, I guess. I don't know, maybe that's why in The Sims they have that lock grid thing where it just locks there so it stays on the counter. Which in the sense I would actually prefer the way it does it now, because yeah. So I decided to make this, anyway, we'll talk about that later. I decided to make this area like, you know, a server room, so it's a bit dark. It's like a storage room. It's not colorful at all. It's got like, you know, dark colors. It's got like tiles on the floor, which you'll see me and I missed the paint there. Yeah, so I fixed that, and that's everything good, and I actually made a mistake. Yeah, and you see, because it was now so long ago, I had to test the paint because I couldn't remember what exactly the paint was. And I could put that there, but then it didn't really work. So I moved this guy over there, and I put the safe over here, and I was actually able to get more than one safe, which is cool. And then I got this tile because now it looks more like a server room. Yeah. And now the biggest expense was these computers. I mean, but now you see, of course, the really annoying thing is every single time I had to turn them around. I mean, what is wrong with the game? Why would I have to do that? I mean, like, why would I have to do that? Yeah. So I mean, sorry, my dog is going crazy. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is very annoying. Now these boxes over here I actually remove later because I found out I had a look at the survival section, which I forgot it actually existed, and they had some very nice boxes which would actually look perfect for the storage area. But yeah. And you see I'm standing on top of the safes now because I couldn't reach the top. So and I could put a ladder inside here, but there wasn't much space. Yeah, so there we go. I'm just putting in a light switch and now placing in a door, and I realize, oh crap. Oh crap, there's no more space. Now I had to buy all the paint again and get all of that. Yeah, there we go. And I was like, please be the right paint. I don't want to have to paint the whole thing again. Yeah, there we go. And then I needed to get the gray paint because the gray paint came inside here. There we go. And then I placed this door, and then later I actually replaced it with a better door, which I also found in the survival mode, which doesn't really look like a storage door, but it looks a lot better than this door. Yeah, so that's good. Then I had to add the light switch again because it broke, and for some reason I lost the lamp. I don't know what happened to the lamp. And then I didn't really know what to put here for the seating area because I wanted to add a sofa, but I didn't even try it because I knew that these sofas are gigantic and it wouldn't be able to fit here. So I put these lovely chairs over here, and then I wanted to try put a plant or something small on top, but hey, you cannot do that. So That didn't work. I couldn't even put a tiny picture on top. I was like, okay, so that's what happens when you try and put too much detail. The game doesn't allow you. And then I forgot to put a mirror over here, so I did. And yeah. So I mean, I'm quite happy with the office already. I mean, things are really, yeah. There we go. Now I'm just putting back these bookshelves. These actually do look quite nice. They do take up a bit of space in the door, but not very much. You can still walk in and out quite freely without any issue. So here now I'm adding in the chairs, and of course it's doing the turning around thing. But on the other side, it's gonna be quite easy because I just go boom, boom, boom. There we go, done. Yeah, now I didn't really know what else to put over here, and I thought maybe to put a rug underneath, but that did not look very good. So I thought, okay, let's just leave it. Then I was looking at the survival, and I was like, hell no. This stuff is awesome. Okay, there we go. Now it's like, okay, sell everything, but I have to be careful not to remove the actual shelf, otherwise I would have to do everything again and move things around and all of that painful stuff. And now I thought, hey, we can add some food here, because in our house we don't really have space to store anything, so we could also store our stuff, which is cool. There we go. And I put an air vent, you know. I just made it look really, really awesome. And then I put a gas tank. I mean, I also put another one there, which I was quite happy with standing. I mean, I'm standing on top of the thing. And then I also discovered something very, very shocking. Okay, I'm putting medical aid kit because you need that, of course. But I discovered something really shocking, that you cannot put the generator outside. Now, why can't you do that? I mean, I have a generator that's outside. A lot of houses have got generators that people keep it outside. Unless they keep it in the basement, but there's no basement here and you can't build one. So what is the point of you know, limiting us to something that's so stupid? I mean, why can't we put it outside? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, it was just going to be something decorative anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But still, having a generator that you could put outside with normal people would be awesome. So now I'm just adding a bunch of pictures around here, because otherwise the house feels so empty. But I didn't really know what else to add. Yeah, there we go. So now I guess I was just looking for things, and I added another whiteboard, because I thought, why not? Now I was trying to move the bookshelf over, this bookshelf, whatever, over here, but it didn't work, so I moved it back. And I thought, hey, if we're gonna be in our office, we're gonna have presentations, so having a TV would be very good. And now I was adding a flower, and I was looking for like smaller flowers, but this is all the flowers we actually have. Hopefully with garden flipper we're gonna get a lot more flowers, because flowers is something that we really need. So as always, guys, you can't download this onto the gallery because there is no gallery. This is not The Sims 4. But if you guys want me to do a let's play or a tour of this house, maybe I'll do a tour of this house once everything is completed, because this is part 1. Yeah, so this is part 1, and everything is going to be good. It's gonna come right here. So yeah, now I was just adding shelves over here, but I couldn't really find anything to put on there. What I did was I put a DVD player, but that really was all of it, you know. Yeah. So the other thing which I was also adding there is just boxes, and then I thought, hey, we need somewhere to put our clothes, but I couldn't really find anything until I found this. I was like, yes, finally I found something in the game that's perfect, and it's not that. It is... Nope, I was just looking at seeing how big that was. It is this. Yeah, this is what it can do. So now I have boxes underneath the bed. We have everything. Wanted to see if I could put the laptop on top there, because that was really cool having it in the house. I could put a computer, the reception, but it didn't work, and I couldn't put a air thing for the cooking there. So that happened, and then I forgot to put toilet paper, so I put that there. And then yeah, I'm just having a look around. And oh yes, no. So now I'm placing all of the doors. And then the one thing I actually thought would be cool is I put the glass door at the entrance of the house, because I thought, hey, wouldn't it be cool, because you know this is like a business home, so it would look cool if we had that, because businesses have that, and then we could put the door to the home, like actually going into our bedroom, which is cool. So yeah, there we go. Now I was just having a look. Is there any other detail I can look? But I'm gonna leave that for you guys to tell me what you think we can add to this build. That's why it's part 1. Is anything you think, if anything you think we should add to the build, let me know. And then until then, I think I'll see you guys in this video when Garden Flipper comes out. I mean, unless you want me to do something or change something, then I will probably do a video before then on this house. But when Garden Flipper comes out, we'll have some fun in the garden and do some stuff. But until then, I will see you guys in the next House Flipper video, or in the other video. Anyway, please take care. Thank you very much for watching. Please take care, and goodbye.